Welcome everybody. How you guys all doing? All right. Just gonna start ripping the case open so we can get started on time here in a couple minutes. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It's beautiful weather here in Chicago today. I'm really enjoying. All right. Let's hit another mango. We hit a Luca mango last night. Pretty sick. All right. Back-to-back mangas. Let's go. Give everybody a couple minutes here. It's almost 5 Central. We're not quite there yet. Got about 2 minutes. We'll start the rip. Give everybody a few minutes to get in. How you guys all doing? How's your guys' weekend going so far? How is everybody's weekend going so far? What up? All right, let's get the first box open. All right, here we go. Appreciate you that can join us now, but I'm probably a lot of people enjoying the nice weather and probably catch this tomorrow morning weather at work. Got nothing to do. I get it. First box rip. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. First couple of pinks. You got Buddy Hield, Julian Champagne, Luke on the dominance. Looks like we have Trey Young started off on our silver. LeBron James on the pink cracked ice. Kevin Durant. Tidjom got a little connect there. Something stuck behind him. How about a silver Silva? Silver Paul Gasol. So we got here. Oh, we got another one of those short prints coming up here. This time it's a Tyler Hero. That's pretty sick. We pulled a Bronny yesterday. Dude. That's nasty. Let's go. Desmond Bane is going to be your silver. That's pretty good. We had that in the case with the mangas, so maybe that's a foreshadowing. Maybe there's a manga in every case at one of those. That'd That'd be sick, right? If we see one of those, we know a manga's coming. I guess we'll find out. If we hit a manga in this case, I guess we'll know that's a precursor. Cam Reddish. If not, we'll know we just got lucky. We got Jonathan Kuminga, Reggie Jackson on your cracked ice. There's a little Luka Deep Space. Bub Carrington and Alexander Sarr on the silver instant impact. Get started here early on this Sunday evening. Start off with that. Next box. Let's go. Box 2. Good luck, guys. Let's hit that manga. I don't know, that short print metallic sparkle there at one in that case. Then we had a manga. So, was it the second to the last box or the last box? Yeah, second to last box last night we hit it. And with the white border, it kind of throws you off because you think it's backward, like all the backwards cards that are in there, and it's like bang right in your face. All right, here we go. Silver, Gary Payton. Pink cracked ice, Isaiah Kokoro. There's another pink cracked ice, Ayo. Silver, Devin Carter, emergent. We got Zach Edey, Matas Bazelis. What we got here? We have an auto, Eugene Omorui on the auto. Lots of autos in these cases, man. Tobias Harris and Evan Mobley are your pinks. It's upside down there. Pascal Siakam. Cason Wallace on your silver. Pink cracked ice, another Ayo. How about Tobias Harris on the pink cracked ice? We got a little Zachary there. Man, these are all over the place in here. Trace Jackson Davis is your silver. Come on. Stuck together there. Rudy Gobert. The silver, Kristaps Porzingis in the global reach. Pink cracked ice, Chris Paul. Kawhi Leonard on the back. Too bad, not too bad. Our first auto of the night. Going out to the Wizards. All right, box 3. got a teal there, popped out a little bit. All right, here we go. There's a little shy action, SG8 in the silver. Pink cracked ice, Mitch Robinson, Kristaps Porzingis. Silver, Kel Ware. Fred Van Vliet. Our 2020 class. For 2019-20. You go Patrick Williams, Austin Reeves, Deep Space on the Joker. The silver Dominus Kyrie. Reed Shepard on your silver rookie coming up. Going out to the Rockets. We got RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson on your pink cracked ice. A little Zach Edey there on the insert. All right. Nick Smith Jr., Franz Wagner on your pink cracked ice. Come on, man. Let's heat up. Where's that manga? Grayson Allen on your silver. Drew Holiday and Jaden Hardy. It's upside down. Your teal. Teal is Derek Lively II. It's numbered 48 out of 225. Teals are really cool. There's a Cam Spencer in the back. Wagner. Out of all the nationalities that go Knicks. I'll pronounce it Southside. That's where I'm from, Southside Chicago. Certain things just don't roll off the tongue the right way. I'm like 7 different nationalities, but we all got the Southside accent. Doesn't matter which part of my family. You should see me try to pronounce women's basketball. Hockey, forget about it. Put on top of it that I'm also dyslexic too, so I read everything half backwards anyways. So that doesn't help. And I probably need glasses. AJ Johnson from squinting at this phone for so long. Not the fact that I'm just getting old, but you know. We got TJ McConnell and OG Anunoby. There's another Zachary. Silver impact. Rudy Gobert. Got Kawhi Leonard. Ooh. Another teal coming up. It's teasing us today. Is it a rookie Hornet? Sora Thompson of the pink cracked ice. It is a rookie. This is the first rookie teal. This is the first rookie teal in like 4 cases. Wow. All right, we'll take that. How about the KJ Simpson Jr.? This one is numbered 100 out of 225. They do exist. TL rookies do exist, guys. Nice hit. All right, here we go. Silver Bobo. Al Halford, Andre Drummond on your pink cracked dice. Deep Space Wemby. All right, here we go. Silver Tracy McGrady. Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry on the pink cracked ice. Going out to the Warriors. Joker on the green Deep Space. Comes up your pink cracked ice. Reggie Jackson, Jalen Johnson. Yao Ming to top off the back. All right, box 4. Not bad so far. All right, good luck. Let's see what we got. See if we get any more Franz Wagner to help you out. See, I can do German a little bit. Steph Castle, we got you. Let's go. MPJ on the silver. We got Alex Caruso, Benedict Mathurin, Steph Curry on the green Deep Space. Domantas Sabonis silver. Kelly Oubre, Caleb Martin. Kyle Flipowski on the silver rookie for the Jazz. I don't think I've seen a Stephen Castle base yet. It's Nurkic. Bobby Klintman. SGA and the Global Silver Reach. Denny Avaja, Kobe White on the cracked ice. Sean George. Not in that box, buddy. Not in that box. It'll come, though. It'll come. All right, where's the manga? We seen Luca yesterday. Who's it gonna be today? Who's gonna be the manga today? Let's go. Chris Paul, silver. Derek Lively, Packham dyed it on the pink cracked ice. We'll be topping. Silver. There's a Dalton Connect. Pink rookie ice. Malik Beasley in the silver. Nice teal one, be numbered, be cool. Let's take that. Sean George, or are you looking for the Wemby manga? That'd be sick. Probably one of his best second-year cards. Derrick Rose, silver. Jamal Sheed on the rookie pink ice. Bub Carrington. All right, we're getting closer. Getting some rookies on the cracked ice now. It's Cameron Johnson, Julius Erving. Still no Stephen Castle. All right, let's get it. Now the case is starting to warm up. Now it's starting to get where it needs to be. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Any games on tonight? I didn't even check. Magic. Oh, yeah, that's right. Magic Celtics. That's right. Who are you taking in that? I'd like to see the Magic finally get it done. Refs. So are you saying the Celtics are kind of like the Chiefs? Is that what you're saying? Oh, wow. That bad, huh? All right, here we go. Gilbert Arenas on the silver. Pink cracked ice. Got a little Oso. Kel L. Ware. We have a blue coming up. Derek Jones Jr. is your silver. Your pinks. Malachi Branham, Charles Barkley. Kawhi Leonard. Silver. All three of these are upside down. All right, cool. Shaquille O'Neal. Come on, man. Norman Powell. Jokic. Numbered 6/99 on the Jokic. Nice. Silver Matas Emergent. And we have Karl Anthony Towns, Jacoby Patel. We got Tristan Silva on the impact. Donovan Klingland on the silver. Rookie going out to Portland. And we have Anthony Black, Jalen Wells on the rookie cracked ice. A little Bronny insert. A little Furphy on the back. I think that's the championship that the championship that what's going on, Spears? How you doing? With the NBA, probably would most profit off of would be the Lakers and the Celtics. You know, a repeat of the, you know, the 80s. You know, is this the Celtics? De Silva's Portuguese. Oh, that's cool. There's a lot. There's so many international players now. I mean, arguably some of the best players in the NBA now, including like Wemby and stuff, are all coming from overseas. All right, here we go. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I work 12 to 14 hours a day, like 6 days a week doing this, so I wouldn't say we're lazy. I know I'm not. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Andrew Nemhard, silver. Charles Barkley, Anthony Black. I think another thing that's hurting, like, the NIL is really hurting college talent because guys are getting paid before they, well, there's a Tristan Da Silva. There you go. Before they really have accomplished anything, right? We're giving them money and then asking them to accomplish stuff. You know, like, it's not supposed to work that way. Like, you know, Jordan accomplished stuff and then got paid. You know what I mean? Like, even LeBron. LeBron came out of high school, right? Like, and he started accomplishing things and he started getting paid more and more. Like, you can call him the flop, call him whatever you want, but, like, the dude put the work in to get paid. There was no NIL. There was no getting paid to go to college, right? And now these kids are getting cars, they're getting money, they're getting, you know, all this stuff. And it's like going pro. There's like almost some guys, there's no reason to go pro. They're making more money in college. They just stay in college an extra 2 years. And hell, you could damn near retire, open up a business, do whatever you need to do. So, There's a Tijan Saloon. So it's there's a Stephen Castle silver. How about that, GYG? How about that? How about a Stephen Castle on the silver? There you go. Nice hit. Oso on the pink cracked ice. So yeah, there's more talent in the NBA today, but I don't believe that talent plays as hard as the talent before them. There, Kel Ware on the cracked ice and the Shaquille O'Neal. I'm not saying everybody, because there are some guys that play their ass off. Like Ant-Man brings it, like guys like him, they bring it every day. But I think that was still before the NIL stuff, right? You know, everybody like, why is Wemby so good? Well, Wemby didn't get paid in the NIL. Like, you know, he played like in the Olympics and played in Europe and stuff like that. Like he kind of worked his way up through the thing. The dude came into the NBA hungry. Like people are saying, oh, he's just, no, he just came into the NBA literally with the mindset of like, I just going to take over. Right. And then, you know, dealing with his team sucks this year. You know, a little bit of soft, people are learning how to defend him now that they got to see a little bit of game film. So he kind of had like that sophomore slump. But I think when he comes back next year after this blood clot thing and stuff like that, you're gonna see a completely different Wemby. I mean, he just started the season off slow. Like he didn't play bad this year. He just got off to a slow start, and then he started, you know, about a month into the season, I think is really when he started putting numbers back up again. So, but the kid's just hungry, man. Like literally every day you watch that dude play, it's just like he wants to be there. And I think some of these guys like treat it like a 9 to 5. I see a lot of guys. To be honest with you, I don't watch basketball like I used to just because of that. I like watching The Last Dance over and over again. I'm like, when these guys are out there hustling for every ball and like, you know, every shot was the last shot, you know, it's like. And I'm not saying everybody in the league plays like that, because like, man, being a Bulls fan for as long as I've been, I believe Zach LaVine didn't have that kind of mindset for the clubhouse, right? And soon he's gone, right? So now you got Josh Giddey, you got Kobe White, and then you bring in this young kid, Matas Buzelis, who's a phenom, right? One of the most, like you're talking about, he's like Ja Morant, you know, Anthony Edwards type of athletic ability, maybe even a step above, with his agility and his flexibility and stuff like that and the way he moves around the rim. But all three of these guys now have a mindset of like they want to go out and they want to win and stuff like that. I just don't think Zach LaVine was. Oh, go watch the highlights. Go watch the highlights on him. We were watching him in Vegas last year. Before when they were doing the when they had that little tournament in Vegas before the draft. Dude, the kid's always in the right position. He's always in the right spot. He always dishes the ball off at the right time. Like, and his ability to move in and out of the paint it's so, people aren't looking at it, right? Because he wasn't this top pick. He wasn't Wemby. You know what? We need one more piece. The Bulls need a big man, right? And I hate to say it, now that we could use Lauri Markkanen, we don't have him. You put those four guys together, and I think they'd be all right. But him with Zach LaVine and stuff, it just wasn't meshing before. That's why they traded him. Now it's funny, now that Zach's gone, the Bulls actually figured out how to play basketball again. You know, some guys are a talent, but they're just not good for the clubhouse, or they're not good for the team, or the current team they're on. So, I mean, that's any sports, right? So I'd say the last month of the season, like when they starting Vazelis, I was like, who is this kid? They started showing the highlights and all this, and I was like, well, damn, I started sitting down watching games again. You know what's funny is he did, but after Zach LaVine left, he actually started having a pretty decent season. I just feel that Zach LaVine was a cancer in the clubhouse. He just needed to go. That's the only thing I can think of. Because the whole organization seemed to do a complete 180 when he left. The entire organization decided to play basketball again. It was crazy. I mean, hell, we blew freaking. We beat the Lakers twice at home and in LA. And then one game, I think we blew them out by like almost 40 points. I mean, it's stupid. Their talent is there. If they'd have made that decision before the season, the Bulls would be in the playoffs right now. I could just about guarantee that. They may not win go that far because we have our small squad. We don't have a big squad. So like, if you know anything NBA today, you got to have a large squad and a smaller squad to compete, right? You got to be able to run the floor, but you also got to have guys that can crash the boards. And the Bulls have half of that right now. So I think if they get that big man, get a Dennis Rodman type player, I mean, there'll never be another Dennis Rodman, but if they get somebody to crash the boards next season, I think the Bulls are going to be a threat here coming down. So we'll see. We'll see what ownership does. Here's a Kyle Anderson. This one is numbered to 99. Sorry, I'm talking and I'm not even going off the names. Porzingis. All right, let's go. Jimmy Buckets. Paul Gasol. Keyshawn George on your cracked ice rookie. Come on. Let's go. Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams in the silver. He's starting to come into his own too. Dalton Connect on the pink rookie. Joel Embiid on your silver. Keldon Johnson, Brandon Pods. You got a Zachary on there. All right. Not a bad box. So I'm very interested to see what kind of changes the NIL is going to make over the next few years. The way I think they went about it was wrong. Like, I think these college kids, there's some stories of guys that like they didn't make enough money, damn near had to steal money or take bribes, stuff like that, just so they could eat for the week. Like, I don't think they should be so broke they're worried about where their next meal or the next place they're going to sleep or but basically giving them pro contracts, like, they said Shedeur Sanders would have made $6.5 million as his value if he would have stayed in college one more year. He's going to make $5.9 million over the next 4 years, getting drafted 144th. Like, why wouldn't you just stay in college another year? Well, he was arrogant. He thought he was going to go like top 5, but I didn't think he was getting drafted at all. And then to get drafted by the Browns, oof. Not only get 144th, but get drafted by the Browns. Just, I don't know. At that point, can I just stay back in college? Just give me $6 million. I'll go back to school. I'll wait another year. Maybe the Jets will take me next year. They're a dumpster fire too. All right, here we go. Tobias Harris on your silver. Ayo. This is another kid that's really coming into his own. He's gonna be solid too. Tobias Harris. But just to give you a little, so when Matas first came, he was getting, I don't know, 5-6 minutes a game, and towards like the last 8 games he played in, he was getting 30 to 35 minutes. So, you know, if that tells you anything about his progression and how well he's played. There's Matas. I've been buying up a bunch of his cards. I think I have about 30 or 40 of his silvers, actually, his Prizms. About to send them off to PSA for next year. I mean, damn near can't find any of his autos for under 200 bucks. Jeremy Sochan. All right, here we go. Silver Spida. Harrison Ingram on the rookie silver for the Spurs. Ooh, they gave us 3 pinks in this one. Jaden McDaniels, Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard. They gave us a Nikola Topic. Pistol Pete and Kyle Lowry. Let me tell you, it's been tough being a Bulls fan since Derrick Rose and company. That was one of the great unfortunates of guys who couldn't stay healthy. Funny, Joakim Noah used to get pizza every night at Papa John's a couple blocks from my work. He would wave, say hi, wouldn't sign any autographs though. Signed a basketball for all the guys that worked. Signed basketballs for all the guys that worked at that Papa John's, though. That was pretty cool of them. Matter of fact, I think they still have one in there. Because he used to live literally right down the street. Tristan da Silva. There you go on the pink cracked ice. Eamon Thompson, Jaden Daniels. All right. Jaden Hardy on the silver. You get 3 pinks again? Sword Thompson. Yeah, we did. They're all stuck together. You hear them? Bogdan Bogdanovic, Isaiah Okoro. It's a little Bronny insert. Wow. Talk about the guy, right? Look at that. Matas Bazelis auto. Wow. I just called it into existence. Oh, there we go. There we go. Who got the Bulls tonight? I'm jealous. Not just an auto, a rookie auto, but the guy we were just talking about for like 10 minutes. We literally manifested it. Hey, we were talking about Wemby too. I don't know much about Stephen Castle, but I could talk about Wemby. Because I probably don't follow the Spurs like you do. Bronny James in the cracked ice. Rob Dillingham. Silver Joel in the back. Let's go. Nice hit. Nice Matas on the auto. No, that manga's got to come now. We got to get that manga now. Let's go. That'd be cool. Get a Luka yesterday and a Wemby manga today. That'd be nasty. One sec, guys. All right, here we go. All right, next box. What a hell of a case so far. Yeah, usually it's somebody like, I don't know, never even heard of them. Somebody sweeps the bench. Picks up towels, I don't know. Not even any, it hasn't been any good vet autos either, you know? So yeah, that was pretty sick. Here we go. RJ Barnett. Or Barrett, sorry, Barnett. There goes my dyslexia again. All right, here we go. Wendell Carter Jr., Bill Cullable, Paolo Banchero on the silver. Allen Iverson silver. Bobby Boucher or something. There's an Alexander Sarr in the cracked ice. There you go. Adam Bona. Anthony Simmons. Bobby Clintman. Come on. There we go. Baylor Shireman. Larry Bird. Silver. Yavis Missy. Cam Whitmore on the silver. And we got Zachary there. Rishishar on the pink cracked ice. Another decent box of rookies. Let's go. Seems to get all the cracked ice rookies like in one or two boxes. Doesn't seem like they get spread out. It's either you get a bunch of them or you don't. You get one. Really? Hopefully he blows up. You know, the thing is Matas Buzelis, he's from like the suburbs of Chicago too. I don't know if that's where his family comes from, but that's where he went to school, went to high school at least. All right, here we go. Manga hunting again. Yeah, I'll put that game on tonight while I'm sorting cards here. Look, are you kidding me? How about a Jalen Wells auto? 2 rookie autos back to back? Wow, Lava Hand's on fire tonight. I guess I'm living up to my nickname tonight. Let's go. Wow. 2 rookie autos back to back boxes. Wow, that's awesome. Look at that Chris Levert silver. Devontae Murray, Lonzo Ball. Yeah. Let's go, let's go. Let's keep it going, man. Hey, you know, strike while the iron's hot. Zach LaVine, silver. All right, Jared Allen, silver. Clint Capella. And Lugens Dort. Come on, there's a Luka on the pink cracked ice. Derek Lively, silver. Jared McCain on the back. Now we have to get a manga. That would be the icing on the cake, right? That would be the icing on the cake for the manga, right? Even if you don't, yeah, it's still an amazing case. You know, last case was pretty good too. And the Bronny Jr. That silver speckle showed up, the short print, and then we started hitting a bunch of bangers in there too. So maybe if you see that in a case, you know it's a loaded case. I don't know. That's what I'm starting to think. Here's a Grady Dick on the silver. Reed Shepard on the cracked ice. Zachary Silver global reach. Some more rookies. There's a Tidjon for the Hornets. Steve Nash. All right, let's go. Let's go. There's a little Brandon Miller there. Jose Alvarado. Jaden McDaniels on the silver. Whoops. There's a Kyle Filipowski. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Scottie Pippen Jr. Rasheed Wallace, Ron Holland on the cracked ice. There we go. Eamon Thompson, silver. Little Johnny again on the cracked ice. And then Dylan Jones. Wow, a lot of rookie ice again. Here we go. Nice case. Nice case. Let's get it, guys. Whew. Non-stop heater. You know, I got to say, though, the Prizm Megas have been way better than the Blasters. I don't know if you guys agree, but the Megas have been hitting way harder than the Blasters did. Sometimes I feel it's like the other way around, but this time the Megas are slapping. Last year I felt like the Blasters hit a little bit harder. Felt like I hit way more Wembies in the Blasters than the Megas. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. All right. There we go. Now I'm excited to see what else comes. now I'm excited. Let's go. I love having a hot case, man. Makes it just as exciting for us as a breaker as it does for you guys. All right, here we go. Franz Wagner. There you go. And the silver. Jonas Valanciunas, Andre Jackson Jr. on your cracked ice. There's another Reed Shepard, Filipowski. Come on. Ryan Dunn, the Suns on the silver. Rookie. Here we go. Keontae George on the silver. Silver, Alexander Sarr on the global reach. Ooh, Rishashar on the silver rookie. Man, we're hitting here. We're hitting in this case. Let's go. Silver, Tyrese Halliburton. Right, all right. 5 boxes left, guys. 5 left. All right, let's get it. See how many more bangers we can pull tonight. All right, let's see here. All right. See some numbers. So good autos do exist in retail, though. At least we can say that much, right? You know, we thought they were a figment of our imagination, but, you know, dinosaurs are alive. Man, when I hit that manga yesterday, I was like, do they even exist? I hadn't pulled one yet in all the cases I'd ripped. They're not like downtowns where they're almost in every case. Terrence Shannon Jr. on the cracked ice. Deep Space Silver Luca. All right. And we got Panini. We got Panini. 150 Panini points. We got Panini. We did get a Dalton Connect silver for the Lakers. Nice hit. I bet you that was another auto. I bet you that was another auto that's supposed to be in there. It's the only time you see Panini points. They're replacing autos or case hits. Josh Giddey on the silver. Oh, 2 silvers. Caris LeVert and Josh Giddey. Denny Avaja, Harrison Barnes, Global Reach green on the Giannis. Pacome on the silver there. Julian Strawweather. We got Gigi Jackson. Reed Shepard again on the pink cracked ice. I think we have a couple of those now. So Bronny on the silver impact. Victor Wembanyama. Cameron Johnson, Patrick. Here we go. On the blue, Chet Holmgren to 99. 9 out of 99 on the Chet. Nice. And then we have Zachary there on the silver emergent. We'll randomize the Panini points at the end. Didn't get Panini points in the last case, but the case before that we had Panini points. So I wasn't expecting it again. I thought it was like pretty rare, but I guess not. All right. Let's see. All we need is a manga now. All we need is a manga to top it off. My guy needs a Wemby manga. All right, this box, then we have 3 more. All right, here we go. AO on the silver. Terrence Shannon Jr. again in the cracked ice. That's 2 in a row. Sean George. Let's get it. Come on. Where's the manga? Where is it? Where are you hiding? Jaden McDaniels and Chris Paul on your cracked ice. We got Devin Carter. Silver. Going out to the Kings. Tumani Kamara, Karl Malone on the cracked ice. Got A.J. Johnson on the silver rookie for the Bucks. There you go, Bucks. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Isaiah Okoro. Deep space, Reed Shepard. No way. No way. Another auto. LaSalle Thompson for the Kings. Another auto. Wow. Panini points. 3 autos. Jeez, what a case. Jalen Williams. I mean, it's one of those, you know, other autos, but it's still another auto. Sword Thompson. Wow. What a case. I've seen some hobby that hasn't hit this hard. This is nuts. Our next break of this won't be until next Sunday. Next Sunday we'll be running this back, guys, so I have no more Prizm Megas this week on this channel, unfortunately, because I got a wedding to go to. So I'll be gone for a week. I'll be gone from Wednesday through Sunday. But Thursday we're running football. We'll be running this and football on Sunday when I get back, so check out Breaks and Takes and Breaks and Takes 2. They might be running some during the week. I don't know what their schedule looks like because they run out of 2 different offices than here. Breaks and Takes is out of LA. Breaks and Takes 2 is in Phoenix, and we're in Chicago. All right, here we go. Keegan Murray, silver. Got Pistol Pete. And we have Kyle Lowry. Come on, let's go, let's go. Gary Payton. We got Anthony Black. Jalen Wells on the pink ice. Let's see. Oh, no manga. More pink ice. Cam Christie on the pink ice. That's the first one. Both of those guys. That's the first cracked ice they had all night. D'Angelo Russell. Silver. Malachi Brownham, and then we got Charles Barkley. We got Isaiah Okoro on the silver again. There we go. Zach Edey on the pink cracked ice. And then a Matas pink cracked ice. Take that. Let's go. Silver, Deep Space, Wemby. All right. This case just continues to be hot, man. Lots of good stuff. Hopefully everybody's having a nice winding down to their weekend. I know the weather finally started getting nice here in Chicago now that the weekend's almost over. I know they got the outdoor seating open at the brewery next door, and everybody's out there having a blast, it sounds like. I will not open the window because I do not want to smell the smash burgers and the smash tacos right now because they make me hungry. All right, here we go. Are we gonna get the manga in the last 2 boxes like yesterday? Come on, it'd be crazy. Crazy if that happens like that right now. Let's go. All right, here we go. Tyler Kolek, silver. Going out to the Knicks. Knicks finally get a little something, huh? There's a cracked icer, Tamani Kamara, Karl Malone, silver, Tristan there. Cameron Thomas on the silver. How about another Zach Edey on the pink cracked ice? There you go, back to back. And another Matas, but they must run back to back in the sequence. They must run right behind each other in the sequence. Nice. Guess if you know you're getting Zach Edey in the pink ice, you're gonna get the Matas too. Sor Thompson. It's another Cam Christie. Must be the same run as the last box. Dwayne Wade, or not. Silver, AJ Johnson for the Bucks. Pete Maravich, Pistol Pete, Kyle Lowry. Come on. Bogdan Bogdanovic, the silver. Terrence Shannon again on the pink cracked ice. Ron Holland on the green. And silver, AJ Johnson. Wow. Wow, another nice box. Crazy. Crazy hot case. Let's go. I take it you got a few hits. Spears. You having a good break, my guy, or what? Knicks? Nice. It's like he finally got something, right? It's like you're waiting that whole time, finally squeeze out a couple cards. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I'm getting a lot of breaks too. I haven't had very good luck lately in breaks. I've been skunked a lot lately. Eventually I got to hit something, right? I got one break the other day. I don't know, it was half a case of optic or whatever, blasters or whatever, and I one roll like $80 for the Titans. I was like, well, I'm done. I'm going to bed. In Optic Football, if you know anything about it, you don't want to roll the Titans in a random, and you don't want to roll the Browns. But the Titans, I think, are worse than the Browns. At least the Browns hit. All right, last box, guys. Good luck. Good luck on the manga. And if we don't hit a manga, like other guys said, it's still an awesome case. All right, here we go. Jamal Sheed on the silver. There's a couple new ones popping up there. There we go. I think he had a couple pink cracked ice. That's his first silver. Bradley Beal, Terry Eason, dominant silver, Tyrese Halliburton. Come on. Let me see that white edge. Let me see that white edge. Sadiq Bey. Silver. Terrence Mann. Julian Strawweather. Come on. Let me see that white border. Come on. Let me see that mango border. Colin Sexton. Silver vet. Ivaka Zubac. Therese Maxey. Come on. Let's see that white border. Nope, I don't think it's happening this time, guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the silver. Devin Vassell, Ben Simmons. Nope, no manga this time, but geez, what a hell of a case. All right, let me go ahead, put the randomizer and randomize the Panini points. What is going on here? Trying to what the hell? All right, here we go. Just give me one sec. Pulling up random.org. Well, I can't get that to load, so. All right, let's use the NBA team randomizer. Let's use this. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and spin. Whatever team gets it ends up with 150 points. I can't get random.org to work for some reason. All right, Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies take down the points. All right. Let's do your recap. All right, here we go. All right, Sheed, Shannon Jr., Kolek, Edie, Christie, Bazelis, Wells, Christie, Edie, Bazelis, Johnson, Terrence Shannon Jr., Carter. We got LaSalle Thompson. We got Bronny, Connect, Shannon, Shepard, Chet Holmgren on the number 99 blue. We have Zachary there, Ryan Dunn, Reed Shepard, Dylan Jones. All right, Ron Holland, Tidjon, Filipowski. We got Furphy, Bona, Shireman, Sar, Clintman, Rishishar, Bronny. We got Da Silva, Ingram, Kyle Anderson on the blue, Sean George, Dalton Connect, Kel L. Ware. There's your Stephen Castle, silver. We got Oso, Dalton Connect, Pacome. All right. Iguodaro, El Ware. We got Klingon. We got Wells, Jokic, George, Sheed, Connect, Dyed It. We got Carrington, Filipowski again. We got Johnson, KJ Simpson Jr. on the rookie teal. We got Derek Lively. We got Ware, Shepard, and we have Eugene Ormorowi. Oh man, we had 4 autos in here. Crazy. 4 autos and Panini points? That's ridiculous. We got a Matas auto, Jalen Wells, and then we had the short print for the Tyler Hero. All right, guys, appreciate you. It's been a fun rip. I will see you guys back later if you're in football tonight. If not, I'll see you guys next Sunday when I get back from out of town. Again, thank you guys very much, and we'll see you soon.